Hey, what's up, guys? It's Tommy. I'm gonna give you a little update. Sorry if my voice is kind of a little screwed up. It's just that time of year, just allergies and yelling at basketball games too. Just a little update. Today at the gym. Today's Monday, so it's chest day. So I didn't have my partner this morning, so I was just looked up by myself. So I started with bench. I did the first set I warm up first of all. I warmed up top. I just stretched, walked some laps, and just made sure I was getting loose. And I came down. I warm up with just the bar. I just kind of stretch before I do it, and then just make sure I'm doing the right, form. At least what I think is the right form. I've been watching a lot of videos, just trying to make sure, whatever, I'm doing the right form and what's comfortable for me. First of all, that's what you got to find, is something that's comfortable for you, and that you're actually working the right muscles. For the longest time, I was doing it wrong. I was having my elbows way too far out, and I was more working my arm directly, but sorry, allergies. But just making sure you're getting the right form. That way you're working the correct muscles. That way you don't hurt yourself, first of all. And just slowly work your way up. Like if you haven't been doing the correct form, then watch videos, just whatever to help you do the correct form. Just make sure you find good ones, first of all. Like, there's a lot of videos out there. Not all of them are good. Some of them are just egos, a bunch of people with egos just trying to do as much weight as they can. But that's not what it's about. It's getting the correct form, and it doesn't matter. I mean, you can do a lot of weight if you want to, but for me, I'm just trying to get reps and making sure I'm doing the correct form and not going too fast. I just speed through it. You're not getting a whole lot out of it. I mean, if you do enough reps, yeah, you'll get endurance out of it, but just make sure you're going nice and slow. That way you're getting a nice contraction, a nice burn, and you're working, you're gonna work your muscles. And it doesn't have to be a lot of weight. You can just go slow with just like 100 pounds, for if you want to. And that'll, if you do 12 reps of that, going really slow, just working the muscles, you'll get a lot out of that. And I don't want to drag on for too long, but yeah, the first set I just did 135 12 times. I did 155 10 times, and I did 175 8 times, just by myself. I didn't want to do too much, because if I would have did more than that, because that 175 by the 8th set rep, I was kind of tired. And then I just did incline bench. I just stuck 25s on there and just made sure I was going slow, and just do 3 sets of 12. It's just all about form, doing it slow, and just getting a nice contraction and burn. And if you're working the right muscles, it's a really good just any exercise. Just go slow. Correct form. I know I keep repeating myself. Sorry. And then I did pec flies. I normally lay on a flat bench and just do it that way. You're doing flyers that way on a flat bench with just dumbbells. But I don't know. I just wasn't feeling that today. My shoulder had been bothering me a little bit. So I just got on the machine. You just set straight up, and you're just pulling it like, whatever. But from what I watched, you want to keep, I don't know if I can demonstrate in here, but you want to keep your arm like this. That way you're just doing this. I don't know if you can see that. That way you're working more of right here, it's hard to demonstrate it when I'm not in the gym, but hopefully you get what I'm saying. I did 3 sets of 12 on that, and it doesn't have to be a lot of weight, especially pec flies. I mean, you're gonna get tired after a while. The first set's easy, but then every different thing I go to, I always make sure I warm up before I do it. That way, I don't just rush right into it and, you hurt yourself or something. So I just start out with lightweight and just work on going fast, and then sometimes slow, or slow, fast, slow is what I usually do. Just to make sure I start out slow, just making sure I'm getting the right muscles, whatever. and make sure I'm not hurting or anything too. And then I did. Oh shoot. Okay. And then I did cable crossovers. I think is the fourth. Yeah, fourth one. Cable crossovers. Which, if you don't know how to do that correctly, I would for sure look at videos for that, because like for the longest time I wasn't doing it right. And I just, like when you get to when you bring it down, or in front of you, whatever, you make sure you squeeze. I like to squeeze real tight, that way you're getting your pecs, you're just getting your good contraction of your pecs. And it gets hard. Like I can't do a whole lot of weight on that. Like I normally just do 40 pounds all 3 sets of 12, but this time I tried to do 50, and I got close. I did get 12, 3 sets of 12, but it was rough. Oh, but it's a great exercise. You got to be careful on that, because that's why I say you got to watch a video to do the correct form or whatever. You just make sure you're doing the correct form, because my arm, like, you got to be careful, because you can hurt your arms doing that, because you can use too much of your arms. You can like if you're doing too much weight, you're gonna start doing stuff you're not supposed to be doing, and you're gonna use your arms and more than just your whole. I mean, you're gonna use your arms obviously, but it's to engage your pecs more so. So you just got to be careful and make sure you're doing it right. I can't stress that enough, because I had a scare a couple weeks ago. I thought I hurt myself because I tried to do too much on certain things. But that's enough of that. And then I did one more exercise. So that's 5 exercises total, with 3 sets, more or less 12, but 3 sets of each thing. And by yourself, I mean, it goes by pretty fast. But normally I have I'm going to have a partner, so it's going to go by a little longer. But it only took me like 40 minutes because I was resting in between stuff. I can't stress that enough. You need to rest in between certain things. I'm not saying every set rest, but if you're by yourself, maybe like a short rest. But like after every exercise is rest for a little bit, because if you never recover and whatever, you can hurt yourself. At least for me, like especially since I'm still relatively starting out on free weights. I've only been doing it for 2.5 months, maybe 2 to 3 months, somewhere in there. I'm going on 3 months, I know that much. But what else? And then, okay, the last exercise I did, it's pretty much skull crushers is what people call them, but I do them a little bit differently. Most people do them with like a curling bar or something, and they just, it's like you're crushing, you're right over your head. It's called skull crushers or whatever it is what people call them. I just grab a dumbbell, like 50 or 60 pounds, and I just hold it up above my head, and then I bring it back behind my head like a ways. That way I'm getting a lot more out of it. And I'll bring it all the way in front of me like this. I don't know if you can see that, but it just works like that. My little white arms. I mean, I'm getting some results, but it's not really, I'm not really trying to get bigger. I'm trying, just to slim up. I don't know. I mean, a little bit of muscle's nice, don't get me wrong. I'm just trying to slim up. But I am getting stronger though, so yeah, that was the main thing I wanted to talk about today. So one of my goals is to do a pull-up, a legit pull-up. I've never been able to pull myself off the ground, like without using my legs or anything, like jumping a little bit. Today, I got myself off the ground, and I almost got to my nose. Like I got like right here, my nose was like almost touching it, and then I just couldn't go up anymore without having to cheat. I just got there and I was like, oh crap, and then my arms gave out. But I tried it twice, and I almost did it twice, and that was after I was already tired. So maybe if I'm fresh, I might be able to do it, but I'd like to be able to do it after a few workouts, that way you get more out of it. But I don't know. But so might come in a few weeks, I hope. We'll see. I've never been able to do a pull-up like legit. Or I've never really tried, but yeah, I know I've never been able to. But so that's pretty exciting. Just make sure you set goals for yourself and just keep trying it. Even if you don't achieve them, just keep pushing, you know, just keep trying to go for whatever goal you set for yourself. That's what it's all about. And you know, when you finally do achieve it, it'll all be worth it. And oh yeah, and then afterwards, I just wanted to see if I could hit the rim. I haven't been able to hit like a legit 10-foot rim. I know I almost like, I could grab it at my house, but like I said, that's like 2 or 3 inches short. I'm not really sure exactly. I measured it one time, but I can't remember. It was like, it's like 2.5 probably, I think. It's weird. Because the goal part doesn't actually belong on that pole. I had an old goal before that. I took that, the backboard off of another goal. It's like one of those portable goals that have the water weight to hold it up, you know. I took it off of one of those, and I just put it on that, and the rim got bent somehow. I can't remember. It got bent up, but it's still, the bar, it doesn't quite fit. That's what I'm saying. So it's like 2 or 3 inches short. But I mean, I can grab that. And at the wellness where I've been working out here at my college, I've never been able to touch that rim since I first got here, which was a long time ago, like 5 years ago. I don't remember. I've been in college for a while, but I'm almost done. But yeah, I got the rim for the first time in the wellness, like, that I can remember. I might have been able to get it like a couple years ago, but I can't remember. I don't think so. But today, I slowly eased my way into it because I was kind of sore. I didn't really work my legs, but I was just kind of sore for some reason. I slowly worked my way up. I just, you know, just barely touched the. I just barely jumped straight up, just touching that. I just barely jumped up and was able to hit the backboard. And I hit the orange box that's right underneath the rim pretty easily. I got like fingers up on it. I took one step for that one. I'm just not very good at, like, I can take one step and jump higher than I can getting a run at it. I'm just not. I need to work on that a little more. I'm just not very good at jumping. If I worked on it, I could probably, you know, get higher. But I took like a couple steps and I went up and I was able to hit the rim. So that was cool. It wasn't really that hard. Like I said, I'm a little sore for some reason. And I just felt kind of heavy. But I know I just lifted weights, but like, it shouldn't bother me, I wouldn't think, because I didn't work my legs that much. Anyway, I did some like cardio, but I wouldn't think that would affect it too much. But no, I was able to get it, so that was one of my goals, I think, to get the rim. And one of my main goals is to dunk it. But I'm kind of rambling on too long, but I'll try to make a new video soon, and hopefully my voice will be back to normal. And that's pretty much it. Keep setting goals, keep pushing your limits, and yeah. See you guys in the next video. Bye.